You have a drink?
I do.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Well,
We did it.
how did we do today?
I think we did really well.
I think we did excellent. At least that's what people are telling us. So
Yeah.
today's podcast number 1, reflecting back on education, community effort, brought to you today by Hawaiian Islands Professional Panel of Experts. Can't miss us. We're all over the place.
It's Joni and Rick.
Rick and Joni. Let's not get that twisted. It's Team RJ, not Team JR.
Uh,
So, Joni, tell us what we did here today.
well, we held our first Hawaiian Islands Professional Panel of Experts 101 workshop, which really is the basics of finances. We had a good crowd visiting us today, and I think they all walked away pretty happy and actually a whole lot more informed.
Oh yeah, we should speak louder so everybody in the world can hear us, because we're all coming to you from an echoed room, but you should be able to hear us just clearly if we talk a little louder. So we have a lot of information that it's time to now digest how well our class went. We had some great students, huh?
Yeah.
Everybody was collaborating. We had so many different walks of life. Well, we got some written on the board, right?
Prosecutor,
Military,
IT person,
case
military.
manager. These are people that are from every walk of life around here, right?
Yeah.
I mean, quite. I mean, and geographically too, we have people coming in from the west side, people that are townies, people that live up north. So everybody of the island came. That was really cool.
That was actually really
Yeah.
nice because people don't like to drive here, so they did drive all the way out here. Hawaii
Yeah.
Kai.
Yeah.
One of them came out from Hawaii Kai.
Hawaii Kai. Yeah, so hey, thanks to all you guys that took a second to spotlight yourself in front of us to tell us how you felt about our class. Bottom line is, how do we start this anyways? How did we get into this?
You know, how did we get into this? We met, we
Yeah.
talked about education, and it started from there. And I think with your background and my background, it just made sense.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right, because we're going to do a shout out. Wopen. Hey Wopen, thanks for helping us start our business.
West Oahu Professional Network.
Because that's
Thank you.
exactly, we got to speak up louder, because that's exactly where we met each other. It was and our third party, actually, we had a third person that was a contributor that he's going to come back into the picture when he's ready. And you know who you are. When you're ready, we're waiting for you. All right, go handle being a young dad. We're so proud of you too, by the way.
Yes, very proud.
And we're still on board for your first birthday. We're heading. Keep us on that RSVP. All right, we've never been out to Molokai yet. So, all right, we're coming to see you, brother. Absolutely. Yeah, so that's kind of how it all started.
Networking.
Yeah, she stood up and said, I'm a volunteer educator. I stood up and said, I'm a volunteer educator. And then our partner, other third, said, I'm a volunteer educator as well. And next thing you know, in our experiences, everybody we came across in our primary jobs needed, well, not everybody, but most needed fixing.
A large percentage of people need it. And actually, the more work we do together, the more we're realizing that there's a huge need in this community across this island, across the island chain of financial literacy is something they're not receiving. Definitely not in school. Definitely it's not taught anywhere, but
Yeah.
I mean, anywhere, a physical location, it's not taught, period.
Yeah.
So that's why we started this.
And anybody that knows both of us knows we never toot our own horn at all. And we're just so happy that the community, not only were very accepting of the way we instruct, and we were right. We told people this isn't like your normal class, and everybody who came experienced that, and they were put in the spotlight. Everybody was put in the spotlight of, what do you consider is right? We know what textbook says. Now, how does that affect you in the way you do your business? So people were very responsive, and I'm never one to toot my own horn. I never am. And
I'm pretty proud.
People have tooted a lot of horns for
Yeah.
us. So what does some of your surveys say?
Well, we have some ratings. It was on a 1 to 5 rating system. We got a lot of 5s.
So I have one that said, this has been a real eye-opener, things I didn't know about at all, right? We talked about some identity theft stuff. So we have a bunch of information, a little snippet of everything. Nowhere in any way are we ourselves an expert, but we bring the expert advice, and we can competently say we understand those experts that are out there giving it. And we are easily able to say that we can speak to everybody about this expert information. And sure, we're experts in our own trade. We try to be every day.
Right.
But
the expert part of it is, this is almost, we've lived through this.
Yeah. And
We've
everybody that
had
comes to
our
our
ups
class,
and downs.
everybody that comes to our class lives through things.
Right.
Up and down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The credit issues, the debt issues, really figuring out the wants and needs versus in our lives of, is it necessary or do we just want it? We all have that. I want that vacation. I want stuff, but do I need it at this moment?
Here's another great comment. We had a comment on things to explore next. Maybe talk a little bit more about savings. So that's one thing that we definitely were looking at. And as soon as we saw that review, we went, ooh, that's a great topic. We just got to figure out how to fit it in because we're trying to cram so much into 2 hours and still leave it where everybody walks away happy and not overload. So I have another comment here that says, that when we said, what did you like the least from this one person, it said nothing. Everything was great and knowledgeable. So I really appreciate all your kind comments, you.
I got a couple of comments about the side hustles and annualcreditreport.com that they liked that information. There are side hustles out there that people can do to make a little bit more money.
To include speaking up louder. We want to make sure everybody can hear us out there in the rest of the world. So,
Yeah.
Joni, speak up louder, please.
I'm trying. All
Okay.
right. Money management was what one person really liked a lot. And it's really, that's the nuts and bolts of everything, right? For
Oh, yeah.
life. Life skills. This is what we're talking about, life skills. Money management is up there when you're an adult. And as adults, we have to take care of all of our things.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, just from the group that we had, half of them maybe had a little bit of knowledge when they were leaving high school. The other half never, I never did, a couple other folks never did, and this is what we're bringing to the high schools as well. So everybody's going to see us do a little bit more. What else good comments did you have?
So they felt like the workshop was informative. It was helpful in creating their own budget. One person actually said, I think you guys could have gone longer. So this was a 2-hour session that we provided for this first workshop. And, one person said, I think you guys should go a little bit longer on the credit portion because people need to learn a lot more. The savings part of it, there's different ways of saving.
Yeah.
And we'll, you know what, as we go further in this, we'll kind of adjust and add things and maybe take a couple things out, but.
Yeah, hey, all you guys out
This is
there,
great.
let us know. Tell us, comment. You're going to see this on YouTube. We're feeding this also into all the other social media platforms. If you see this on the social media platform, please chime in. Do you feel like 2 hours is too much? Is that an overload? Or do you think something like this would be very good to explore, maybe extend out the class, maybe schedule an event where we run over time on the reservation purposely to actually extend a little bit more of the education piece. But I'm really surprised that those people didn't say it was an overload.
Right.
Yeah. You know how many times?
Two hours is a long time of someone's morning.
Oh! Guys, this is real world. This isn't fake or a studio. We're actually here in
This
the
is
classroom
real.
we just taught. Okay. So, yeah, you know what? I'm one to talk, and I purposely made sure I drilled back and make sure everybody else talked. And when we say everybody else talked, this class...
Everybody shared.
Yeah, everybody
which is
spoke
great.
up too. Everybody spoke louder so the camera can hear them, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right
All right.
already. Jeez.
So, yeah.
I'm speaking louder.
Yeah, you have to speak louder so everybody hears this. I don't want everybody trying to cram their ear into a phone. But yeah, everybody did speak up and come out with all their topics, and
I think everybody also had fun too.
Yeah.
I mean, serious topics here that we shared, but we had fun. And we
Yeah.
talked about real life things, how to save on your electric bill,
Yeah.
how to cut, those extra things frivolous things that you don't really need.
oh yeah. And here's a couple more things out here. We had one person that said how we explain snowball and avalanche, right? We explain how to apply those kind of things.
Cash envelope method.
Oh yeah. There's people that still are willing to admit. And remember, this class has no shame, to include talking loud so the camera can hear them, right? So
I'm going to smack you right now.
this class has no shame.
That's
all
not
right?
harassment.
So
I promise.
we told people, right? We said, hey, who still has a jar? Who still has an envelope in their drawer, right? And people still do.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's a coin jar. One day you're going to catch that coin jar. So there's still basic methods out there, and there's hardcore ones. We talked
Different programs and apps that you can use for budgeting
Yeah.
and tracking everything that you do in a month.
Yep.
It boils down to really understanding what you have on your plate.
Yeah.
And, mail comes in and bills come, but
Yep.
are you actually monitoring and writing it all down? Writing it all down is the first step. It's almost like AA.
In our class and in these videos like these in our podcast, you'll hear us name dropping this company or that company, but just to be clear, we're in no way trying to market another company or anything, but things out there, for example, annualcreditreport.com, how to do a soft pull, other nonprofit orgs that consolidate your credit or your debt or help you through debt negotiation. We're going to give you all the tools and tricks, and no way are we saying to go see them, but we're telling you they're tools, right?
Yeah.
They're tools, so there's tools everywhere for them. Man, I would love it if these guys would pay us money. Hey, if you're any company out there and we like to use your tools, we'll just name drop a couple. Mint is a great one. No way are we in any way profiting from this, but we accept charitable donations from everybody out there, all
Right.
walks of life. So again, if there's anybody out there that is willing to donate to a great cause and help us keep this cost free for we didn't even tell them.
We're a 501c3 nonprofit organization.
Every
We are
class
providing
yeah.
this information for free to everyone.
Yeah, 100% free. Every class we do, every counseling we do. So what did we say? We said our 101, our financial 101 workshop and budgeting. Oh, no. 101
Training
back
and
that up.
budgeting, financial training and budgeting
Yeah.
workshop.
So we have the financial 101 training and workshop.
budgeting. No.
Yeah, and budgeting. Okay, we gotta read the
Financial
paper.
101 training and budgeting workshop.
Man, I thought
That
our
is their
name. I thought our name was already a mouthful. Hey guys, but this is all terminology, guys. Hey, AKA 101, right? Then our second one is I'm gonna have to read this because I forget what these things are called.
201 is
That is our
budget analysis.
financial 201 workshop and wait.
Look at the page.
Yeah, let's hold on. Hey guys, our brain's fried. We had a great class today. My brain is just so
Great
fried.
class. A lot of work and effort. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too.
All the
You know how
work
many?
and effort.
You know how many late nights we had? Where's our 4-pager? Is there a 4-pager out anywhere?
The 4-pager is here.
So our 4-pager breaks it down and actually talks to folks. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we're going to talk smartly. That's why we write things down. And we encourage everybody to. So this one was a financial 101 workshop and budgeting, or training and budgeting workshop. Next one is
Financial 201 training and counseling.
So let's talk about counseling, okay? Who out there is giving free counseling? Who out there, why are you pointing at me? You're giving counseling too.
Oh, sorry.
All right, our volunteer educators, this is all volunteer educators. We have other people that are coming on board. Some of them were here today just to get a taste of what it is and how we deliver. We're out there to recruit, so if you're a positive person out there in the community and we find you giving a positive impact, trust me, we want you part of this.
We're going to find you too.
Yeah, we're going to find you. So like our 201, let's give an example of that. So you're going to go through our very collaborative, very thorough and community-based training like we did today. And then on top of that, there's going to be breakaway where we're going to say, okay, let's look at your finances. Let's look at how you're budgeting. Because guess what? There is no such thing as a right answer, is there, Joni?
Nope, there's no.
It's your right answer.
It's your answer.
Right? It's your right answer.
Right.
So that's what we're going to do with the counseling. And guess what? If you can't get counseled right there on the spot in that class, we're going to put you on a calendar. Hey, you need to come see us after work? Sure. Tell us where you live, and we'll come.
See,
Hey, look
I'm
at that. Yeah. So this means we've been in this class too long.
So it's for 201, it's going to encompass budget assessment, financial analysis, wants versus needs, goal setting, and preparing for your goals.
Yep.
Everybody has goals, and if you don't have goals, you should have goals.
And this whole stuff is discussion workshops, folks. It's where we all put our minds together as a community. We're encouraging people to bring their children. We try to stick to about 13 and older. We want to make sure they have an understanding of basic math and why practical methods work, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so.
But if you do bring your child that's under 18, please, they should come with an adult.
Yes, don't just send them on your own and then go ahead grocery shopping. Not that kind of class, okay?
We're not babysitting.
Yeah, oh, and then
We're educating.
people who actually get to come experience what we do in our 301 class, we open, not we, but the company, HIPPE, hosts a bunch of experts that will come in to speak smartly about different categories of different things. The 101 and the 301 and 401 will explore ways to invest. And that includes everything from DSTs,
1031
exchanges, buys and holds in other properties, buying and holding a property that you're living in right now. You name it.
Yeah, right. Method.
Yeah.
There's so many different ways to invest. I love investing, and I think it's a fun topic to talk about.
You know what I love?
What?
Speaking loud so the camera can hear, right? So that's...
Did you guys see my eyes roll? Sorry.
All right, trust me, we tried using mics, it just doesn't work. It actually works better with us talking to the camera.
Right.
So what else do we have from today? What else can we capture? What's going on today? It's Saturday.
Saturday morning we started class. I've got a couple appointments this afternoon.
Yep, I got an hour before I got to get to my next one. We're doing some marketing today. Nothing's better than free marketing, right?
I'm doing a consultation, 2 kinds of consultations, so I've got my day pretty booked up.
Yeah, we're doing all kinds of stuff. So,
Yeah.
man, anybody out there that ever wants to come attend our class, please do check us out all over Facebook. We're actually uploading Facebook, so our events are actually showing where we're going to be at.
Yeah.
And besides that, what's next? What's happening in Hawaii right now? What's going on?
There is the OHM Expo.
No idea what that is.
Health. It's
HMA?
no.
What? Is it home modeling, remodeling?
No, it's not. That's next week, I think.
Oh, okay. What else we got?
I don't know. Surf's up, so there's always surf competition.
Yeah. So
That's it.
yeah. So besides that, that's pretty much it. We hope everybody out there can come find us, and we're gonna be bringing some more folks in a podcast too here really soon. We're gonna go get a taste of every part of the island,
Right.
and we're gonna invite people in. Kind of like if you look at my posts, I bring in other nonprofit leaders out there. We brought in Namea Ike.
Sam,
E-
Sergeant Audie Murphy Club.
Yep, Sergeant on Murphy Club. So we're bringing in these other nonprofits to just have ourselves a little corner to speak on. But we're going to bring in some community folks from everywhere. So if you're new to this island and you want to know what's happening in this island, we're going to go walk the streets and actually bring some experts in the community, people that we find as elders, people we find that have lived here for a very long time, so you can hear how well it is and how enriching.
We have to talk about food too.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're going to be talking some food. Trust me, I'm like Mr. Hot Wing Challenge guy. All right, so we're gonna be pulling some stuff out
Yeah.
and setting a clock to see.
Do reach out to us. 'Cause
Yeah.
we really do want to help out the community with financial literacy. But if you have other questions as well, just shoot us an email,
Yeah,
text us, give us a call.
yeah. Hey, we're totally approachable.
Yeah.
Everybody that was here today knows how approachable we are.
Right.
Just literally come knock on our door, or show up at a class, or drop a phone call. We'll be the first persons to tell you that we will answer your call, and we will answer your text, and we will help you.
Right.
Easy stuff, right? Totally easy. Anybody in the community, check us out. Besides all that, it's time for some rest. This has been backbreaking, painful, tiring, exhausting. We take a lot of care in what we do, and
Right.
unfortunately for us, it shows. Because fortunately for
Thanks.
everybody, it shows beneficial.
Fortunately for you guys, you get all this free information. Unfortunately for us,
I drained my life for a past week. Yeah, just to make sure content's
I
alive.
think it was a few weeks.
This is living content. We're giving you guys exactly what's on the street, not
Now.
something in a book from 2 years ago.
All
right?
current information
All current.
that's happening now.
Cool.
All right.
I'm done. We will talk to you guys later.
Yeah.
Have a good one, and we'll see you on the streets.
Aloha.
Boom.